Hi, everybody. It's Tracy's Tuesday Talk. And today I wanted to really focus on this book, Queer Virtue. And it's a book by the Reverend Elizabeth Edmond. And this is the book that we're going to use for our Lenten study starting tomorrow, the 10th. Tomorrow we're going to have a live event with the Reverend Edmond, just to introduce the book and introduce the ideas. And then we'll have 5 sessions Monday nights, talking about the 5 kind of themes of the book. And then we're going to end the session after Easter on April 14th, with the Reverend Edmond again, talking about what's next. What can we do next? And so I just wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about this book, giving you an idea of what this book is all about and what we're going to include in our conversations. If you want to be a part of this, there's books at the church, and you can come and arrange with Helena in the morning to come pick them up. They're $20 each, and then you actually have to register for the event, because the event is a joint event between Chinook Winds region and Pacific Mountain region in BC. And so you have to register through the link that is on our latest bulletin. So if you go to the website and you get the link, the registration link from our latest bulletin, then you can do that. So Reverend Edmond says, as a priest, I am primarily concerned with the astonishing ways that God is constantly intruding in our lives, begging us to love and be loved, insinuating themselves in our hearts and minds, cracking us open, tearing us apart, rebuilding us, and keeping us alive through this terrifying, rigorous process. In theological circles, we refer to this as the inbreaking of the spirit. This transgressive nature of the sacred may not define the sacred, or it may, but it certainly is core to my experience of and devotion to the sacred. God ruptures our understanding of reality constantly. God queers our lives and our world. It is fundamental to my priesthood to call attention to this queering, to name it for myself and others, to breathe life into our experience of it in preaching and in liturgy. I am thus a priest of the queer God who creates and calls us, ruptures and reconciles us, sustains and sanctifies us. As with the Christian path, walking the path of queerness with honesty and some measure of integrity makes possible a kind of virtue, and thus the name of the book, Queer Virtue. The path of queer virtue looks something like this. One discerns an identity. One risks telling oneself and others about that identity. One engages with others, touches others to explore that identity. One confronts and is confronted by scandal. One lives out one's identity with and through community, looking to the margins to see who is yet not included. Queer experience cannot be systematized. In fact, it is the nature of queerness to resist being neatly ordered. That sounds like God. Nothing on this path is once and done. The demands of this path, the obstacles and opportunities, interact with one another. They may take place in any order and are likely to be repeated, exacting more precise demands all the time. A queer person lives them over and over again. Progressive Christianity would benefit simply by being more intentional about allowing queer voices to speak freely, particularly in leadership positions, and by listening carefully to these voices. Why should we do this? First, Christianity is inherently liminal, inherently queer. Many queer people possess a visceral understanding of these dynamics. We are uniquely positioned to ponder, perceive, and make visible what is most alive, vexing, and fabulous about this aspect of the Christian tradition. Second, there is tremendous resonance between the paths of queer and Christian virtue. Third, many queer people are deeply motivated to do this work. This interest is personal because it involves claiming our lives and claiming our lives and proclaiming our integrity. It is political because it is a way to push back against forces that continue to oppress us. And for a vast number of us, it is deeply spiritual. Christianity has always been most vibrant and most prophetic at times and in places where people are struggling to overcome injustice. In today's world, LGBTQ people know as much as anyone about what it means to hunger for spiritual connection and to have have roadblock after roadblock thrown up by the people who most visibly keep the official gates. This book is an attempt to breathe fresh air into public conversations about both queerness and the Christian tradition. So there you have it. Lots to unpack, lots to experience. And so we'd love for you to be a part of that. And so please think about it and go register using the last bulletin link for registration, and then pick up a book. And hopefully we'll see you on Wednesday with the live event with the Reverend. All right. Take care, everybody. You're loved. Bye-bye.